There are some things nobody warns you about when you start walking with God. They tell you about blessings. They tell you about favor. They tell you about doors opening. But they don't tell you what it feels like to be dangerously anointed. Because the truth is, being anointed is not always comfortable. In fact, most of the time, it's heavy. You know you are dangerously anointed when your life doesn't make sense to normal people. People look at you and wonder, why are they going through so much? Why is it always hard for them? They don't understand that your life is not ordinary, because oil, real oil, is pressed. You didn't just wake up strong. You didn't just become wise overnight. No, you were crushed in places you couldn't explain. You cried prayers nobody heard. You fought battles nobody saw. And somehow, you didn't break. That's the first sign you are dangerously anointed, when what should have destroyed you didn't. It changed you, yes. It marked you, yes. But it didn't finish you, because there is something on your life that refuses to let you die in ordinary struggles. Another sign, you feel things deeply, not just emotions, but spiritually. You walk into a room and you can sense tension. You can feel when something is off. Sometimes you don't even understand it, but your spirit knows. And because of that, you often feel alone. Not because people hate you, but because very few people understand you. You try to explain what you feel, and people look at you like you're too much, too sensitive, too intense, too different. But what they call too much is actually oil. You are dangerously anointed when your presence makes things uncomfortable, not because you are bad, but because light exposes darkness. You don't even have to speak sometimes. Just showing up shifts the atmosphere. And let me tell you something that might shock you. People will fight you for no clear reason. You'll sit there wondering, what did I even do? Nothing. That's the point. Because what is on your life irritates what is not from God, and they don't even realize it. They just feel it. Another sign. You go through cycles of isolation. There are seasons where God will pull you away from people, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Because you cannot carry something powerful with a distracted spirit. In those lonely moments, it feels like God is silent, but He is not silent. He is working on you. He is removing what cannot go where you're going. He is strengthening what needs to carry weight. He is teaching you how to hear Him clearly, and slowly you begin to change. The things you used to enjoy don't satisfy you anymore. The conversations you used to have feel empty. You start craving depth, truth, purpose. That's not you being strange. That's you being separated. You are dangerously anointed when you cannot live a normal life even if you try. You try to fit in, but something keeps pulling you out. You try to be quiet, but something keeps pushing you to speak. You try to ignore your purpose, but it keeps chasing you. Because when God marks you, you cannot unmark yourself. And here's the part nobody likes to talk about. The attack gets stronger as the anointing grows. You'll face confusion, doubt, spiritual fatigue. There will be days you feel like giving up, days you question everything. But somehow you keep getting back up, even when you don't want to, even when you're tired, even when you feel empty. That is not normal strength. That is grace. You are dangerously anointed when your life becomes a message. People watch how you survive things, how you speak, how you carry yourself in storms. And without realizing it, you begin to inspire them, not because you're perfect, but because you're real. And here's the final sign. You feel a constant pull toward God. Even when you fall, even when you drift, something inside you refuses to let you go too far. You come back, again and again and again. That's not coincidence. That's calling. Listen carefully. Being dangerously anointed is not about being famous. It's not about being seen. It's not about being better than others. It's about being chosen for something that requires depth, strength, and surrender. And if this message feels like it's describing you, then you need to understand this. You are not crazy. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are being prepared. So don't run from it. Don't numb it. Don't ignore it. Grow into it, because what God is building in you is not small. It is dangerous. If you've been feeling this way, just know this. You're not alone, and you're not imagining it. Something is on your life, and it's time to take it seriously. If this spoke to you, don't ignore it. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. And remember, your struggle is not random. It's preparation.